Afternoon, everyone. I'm just going to do my trade recap. I took two trades today, MTBC and PED, both winners. MTBC was a really big win, and then PED just about was a really good win, but just wasn't quite quick enough. Was looking for a little bit of a continuation, more so after the halt. But I did nail the entry, but the exit, that's something that I'm definitely trying out are these halt resume, washout longs that Madaz does. Just trying it out. I've tried them a few times with pretty decent success. But anyways, we'll get into my MTBC trade. Okay, this morning it was gapping up, gapped up quite a bit. What was the gap on it here? About 30% or so. So it was definitely on the radar. Wasn't watching it too hard. Kind of wanted to see, especially as soon as it got over that 288, 287 area, somewhere in there. That's when it was really going to squeeze. But I got in. My entry was at 265. Once it was kind of breaking the pre-market highs here, watched it for a little bit, waited for the bell. I think I pretty much got in right at the bell. I didn't even really notice that it was right at the bell. My entry was 265, so right in here. Yeah, it was 9:31, so a minute after the bell, or it might have been here. I'm not sure, but this squeezed, and it squeezed nice. Squeezed a bunch of shorts out because of this gap up here. So it was a nice play. Took a bunch of shares, and like I said, my entry was 265, and then I need my order history here. Where did I sell half at? One sec here, guys. Sorry. Jesus, can't find it. 375.01. So damn near topped her out right at this push here. Sold half. And because this stock for the past, since the run up, it's been really manipulated. I was kind of looking. I wanted to just hold half. In hindsight, maybe I should have only held a quarter position just to see what this would do. Because last week they were roping in a bunch of shorts constantly. So I figured maybe there was going to be some games that they were going to play on this again today, trying to drive the price up higher. But they didn't so far, anyways. I mean, market's not done, not over yet. Could still see some games, but I think it's done now. But anyways, I just kind of watched it chop along VWAP here. And once it really made that definitive break, I cashed out. I believe at 290, I had a stop set. Basically, the break of this line in the sand here. Yeah, because that's at 291. So yeah, that's why I set it at 290. My overall average was 330. So like I said, I walked away with really nice day. I'm pretty pumped about it. Very predictable play too with short squeezes. Definitely saw this coming. If you didn't make money on it, doing something wrong, I think, man. Even on the short side, this would have been fucking amazing, but I was long biased on it anyways. So if as soon as it didn't break this high here, could have easily shorted it and walked away pretty good, even just for a quick short. But yeah, that was my MTBC trade. All in all, it was a good one. Now my PED trade, I just finished up with it a few minutes ago. I kind of noticed it right at its halt, and I've been kind of working on that washout long, halt resume type of trade. It is a pretty solid trade, actually. If you go back to most of the halts, especially if they gap down, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to get that quick run up. So it's just a scalp type of trade. I held just a second too long. I didn't take many shares. I never really do on these because I'm just trying out a new strategy. I'm not going to throw a bunch of fucking shares at it. But so my entry was, where is it here? 103. So right in here, that's where I got in, and then it drove up. I was kind of foaming at the mouth there. It kind of came down a bit here, and then it drove back up. I figured it was just gonna run. I should have just sold right here. That's really the move that you're looking for on these scalp trades. Is basically a candle, in my opinion, anyways. So should have just taken that gain, from here to here. It was, almost 20%. I mean, that's fucking amazing, right? So that's something I got to work on with these washout long, halt resume trades. It's not really anything that it's my go-to strategy, but when they do come up, throw a few shares at it, make a few bucks. But like I said, my entry was 103 and my sell was 105.16. So made a couple cents at it. I was up quite a bit, but that's something I'm working on, right? You always gotta kind of fine tune your craft and see what you're good at. I'd have to go back on my spreadsheets and actually take a look at my win percentage on these washout long, halt resume type of trades. I know it's up there. It's got to be in the 70% range. I can't really recall losing too many, but then again, I haven't played too many, so I'll have to take a look at that and maybe get back to you guys on that. But I know it's a pretty high success rate on this. I don't recall losing too many times on it, or if it was a pretty small fucking loss, or else it would have stuck out in my mind. But much better day than today. That CLNT trade still kind of fucking with my head. I can't believe I did that and then didn't take the break of high of day for a long on it. Would have been a beautiful trade. But I did make up for it more than enough on CERC. So the past few days, actually the past couple weeks have just been fucking phenomenal, except for my PIRS trade. That one was a complete fuck around, but no, I've been doing really well lately, really fine tuning. These will most likely be the only two trades that I'll be taking today. That's another thing I really want to get a handle on is over trading. I've been kicking ass with that lately, just like a sniper, just waiting for the trades. But PED did kind of piss me off because I was watching it on the daily here, because it first touched the 50 simple moving average and then it knocked back. So I was like, it's probably going to be done for a day. I was actually going to put it on the watch list for a continuation if it could get over the 50, or if it opened up tomorrow morning at the 50 and then up for a move up to the 200. But so it kind of fell off my radar once it dipped down, and because it was pretty low volume here, right? Like I said, I was watching it when it kind of hit and then and dipped back. It didn't quite make it to the 50, so I really wasn't overly impressed with with PED earlier this morning, but it definitely was on my radar, just kind of mentally. And then all of a sudden it started squeezing up. So that's all right though. Even though you miss trades, you're going to miss them left, right, and center. You definitely can't catch every last one of them. But it's good to know, just from a confidence side of things, that you're on the right track, you're doing the right things, you're seeing the right things. Now it's just putting those things into motion. So definitely have to start paying attention more on putting it, stocks like this that have that quick ramp up in the morning and then pull back, on kind of lower volume, but the chart looks good. Put them up on a monitor, on a chart on the monitor, and start watching them. But anyways, amazing day today. I hope everyone else had a great day. Feel free to leave some comments. Positive or negative. Either way, I would like some comments. Let me know if I'm doing good or fucking up here. Anyways, thanks guys.